Hi friends, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that might be new here, hi, welcome. My name is Megan and today we have a what sold video. This is going to be what sold for October, basically the first half of October 2nd through today, which is October 13th, and it is 8 o'clock in the morning currently it's actually 8:18 in the morning when I'm filming this. Before we get into the video, a quick update. I received one size of the padded ground advantage mailers and one size of the ground advantage boxes so far, but literally one size. And I think I ordered 4 or 5 different products from them, if I recall off the top of my head. So I'm still waiting on those to come in before we do a pack with me video, but when they do come in, we will do that, and I will show you all of the new ground advantage supplies that are for use on Poshmark. And now we're going to get into what sold. If you are new here, I will pop a photo right here on the screen of the item that I'm chatting about in case 1, I didn't put it in a haul, or 2, maybe you missed it. I will also be reading to you my full SEO title so you can get a feel of the keywords and phrases, fashion terms, cores, etc. that I use to help sell each item. You cross-post every single item, so everything I list gets cross-posted to Poshmark, eBay, Depop, and Mercari, and I do use NIFTY to do that. If you've never tried NIFTY, there's a link in the description of this video for 15% off your first month if you are interested, and I do highly recommend NIFTY. Also, I will be sharing with you what each item sold for, as well as what I will earn after platform fees and my cost of goods. The majority of these items, if not all of them, I think maybe with the caveat of 1 or 2 items, came from the Goodwill outlet, where my cost of goods is $1.89 per pound. And speaking of the Goodwill outlet, a really quick story time just before we get into what sold. So yesterday, in real time, Jack and I went to the bins. Yesterday was Sunday, and one of the t-shirt bros commented on his shirt. He was wearing a vintage band t-shirt, and one of the t-shirt bros was like, "Oh, I like your shirt," and asked him, where did he find it? And Jack pointed at me and said, "She actually found it here." And then we got to talking about things that we pick up and what sells, and I learned a new term. So he goes, I know you get a lot of like posh mommy stuff, but you pick up a lot of different stuff, huh? And I have never heard that term before, posh mommy. So I didn't really realize that like the thrifting t-shirt bros, the vintage heads, vintage kids had a term for female resellers that sell on Poshmark. I'm not sure where he learned that I sell on Poshmark. Maybe it's just an assumption that he had that I sell on Poshmark based on the things that he sees me grabbing. I'm not sure, but I just thought that was so funny. And he said, "I've been picking up some posh mommy stuff too, like Free People and Viore, because they sell well." And I was like, they sure do. You tell no lies, they sure do. But I thought that was hilarious. Posh mommy. If you've ever heard that term, I would love to know, because that was definitely a new to me term. I just thought it was funny. Anyway, first platform we're going to chat about is Poshmark, and the first Poshmark sale I have to share is this Reno Rowan black silk blend maxi velvet duster coat, long line, gothic witchy, size 2 petite. This was a very quick flip. It sold within 1 week for about $10 off of my asking price. It sold for $45, and I will make $42. Then I sold this North Face Freedom Snow Pants in olive green, size 2XL. NIFTY reposted these for me, and they sold within 24 hours for $63, and I will make $49. Next Poshmark sale is very, very exciting because this was a full price sale. Peruvian Connection baby alpaca Prima cotton long line duster cardigan sweater, size extra large. This sold, like I said, for my full asking price of $179, and I will make $140. Next Poshmark sale, Baldwin Dark Academia Open Wear Ribbed Knit Merino Wool Cashmere Blend Cardigan. This sold for $41, and I will make $31. Then I sold a pair of Anthropologie Pilcrow pull-on pants, retro flare velvet pants, sea green, size 29. They sold for 41 and I will make 31. Next, Poshmark sale, LL Bean merino lamb's wool commando sweater, Henley, black shoulder elbow patch, size extra large, sold for 49 and I will make 38. Then I sold this Hello Kitty Sanrio Halloween Queen Sheet Set, Pumpkin Ghost Pink, new 100% cotton. This Queen Sheet Set sold for 24 and I will make 18. And again, this is the viral sheet set from last year that people were quite literally fighting over at, what was it, TJ Maxx or I think it was TJ Maxx, quite literally fighting over this Hello Kitty Halloween stuff last year, and now I sold this entire queen sheet set for 24. I will take it though, because it was linen's cost at my bins, which is 49 cents a pound, so I barely paid anything for that brand new queen sheet set. Also, I think it might have sold for a little bit more had it not had a coffee stain on it. Next Poshmark sale, autumn cashmere, 100% cashmere, open front, draped vest, beige, women's size small. It sold for 30 and I will make 23. And I'm sorry if you can hear everybody getting ready and going to work. It is very nice outside, very fall. It is 43 degrees outside right now, so I do have the window open. So if you hear all the things, I do apologize in advance. But if I can have the windows open, I will have the windows open and not the air on. So that's the deal right now. Anyway, next sale, Bally Vintage Quilted Shoulder Bag in dark navy with gold hardware. Sold for 55 and I will make 43. Next, Poshmark sale, Free People Solid Cotton Candy Puffer Charcoal Drawstring Cuff Jacket. It sold for 75 and I will make 59. Then I sold, this is a surprising kind of higher dollar sale for what it is. I guess maybe not, maybe the style. Lululemon Dance Studio Pants, navy, drawstring, cinch hem, unlined, Y2K. They sold for 39 and I will make 29. Next, I sold this pair of Reformation Cynthia High Rise Straight Jeans, black rigid denim, size 24, new with tags. They sold for 45 and I will make 35. Then this was a kind of surprising sale because when I found this in the bins, I was like, yes, I just found $500,000. Not really, but like I just found a lot of money. I was thinking at least a couple hundred that this was going to sell for fairly quickly because of the condition, the style, and the brand name. But this Dolce & Gabbana suede car coat barn jacket shacket in chocolate brown suede, size 52, sold for 120 and I will make 95. So it's a little less than I would have assumed it would have sold for, but nevertheless, $95 for a bins item is a fantastic flip. So happy to see that go. And the next sale was a YouTube viewer purchase. These Switch USA, the Magpies poem embroidered folk art cottage core jeans, size 31, sold. They sold for 45 and I will make 35. Thank you so much. I hope you love them. And then the next Poshmark sale, and I think, yes, the last Poshmark sale I have to share, All Saints Together Crew t-shirt in washed black optic, oversized fit, size extra large. This sold for 29 and I will make 22. And now we're going to move into Depop. And I would say my Depop has been really great. I've had a ton of offers. I've had a ton of people also pay for the things they made offers on. I've had some pretty fast flips on Depop, which I wouldn't say is usual. I would say usually things sell like overnight or very quickly on Poshmark or eBay. So hopefully Depop is trending in that direction. I would love to know how your Depop sales are if you are a Depop seller. So the first Depop sale I have to share, Banana Republic 90s 100% cashmere ribbed knit scarf, beige tan, soft winter, unisex. It sold for 29 and I will make 25, and this did sell via a boosted listing. And if you are new here, I do boost everything on Depop. It doesn't always sell via boosted listing, but I do boost everything across the board. Next Depop sale. Buy your California vintage 70s cottage core ditzy floral lace peasant blouse pink size small. It sold for 25 and I will make 23. This sold within 1 week of listing it and it had 60 likes on Depop, which I would say is a ton of attention on Depop. I have something else with stats that I wrote down to share with you that had a ton of attention on Depop. Depop sale, vintage 90s Apex 1 NFL Pro Line New England Patriots jacket, red, white, and blue, extra large. It sold for 49 and I will make 39. This did sell via a boosted listing and it sold within 24 hours of being posted. I did take a best offer on this. I think I posted this for 65 and I accepted the $45 offer. Happy to see that go so quickly, and boo Patriots. Next Depop sale, NBD Revolve Give It Up blue lace mini dress, size small, new with tag, sold for 31 and I will make 28. Then I sold this vintage 70s floral velvet mini dress, handmade mod keyhole cottage core Y2K vibes. This had 99 plus. I can't see the exact number on Depop anymore. I'm not sure why. It just says 99 plus likes on Depop. Had 35.1K views on Depop and 1,698 clicks. So this dress got a ton of attention in the, oh, let me tell you, I can look on NIFTY and tell you exactly how long it was listed for. I don't think it was listed for more than 10 days or so. Let's see. Oh, my light is right in the way. Okay, so it took a little over 2 weeks to sell. It took 15 days to sell from the day I listed it until the day it sold. But that's a ton of attention for one single item on a single platform. That's not including all the attention it might have gotten on other platforms. I didn't look, though, before it got delisted because NIFTY so kindly delists things for me when it detects a sale, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Anyway, ton of attention. Great. Handmade. Had some damage. Needed some help. Upcycled sale on Depop. Next Depop sale, Garnet Hill 100% cashmere turtleneck sweater in Mocha Mousse, size small. Mocha Mousse is the Pantone color of the year. If you are unfamiliar, that's why I use the term Mocha Mousse. It sold for 45 and I will make 39. And then the last Depop sale I have to share. I'm kind of disappointed with myself because I found 2 of these shirts, but I picked up only the one that was less stained. So I left one behind intentionally, but I shouldn't have. Vintage 70s Big Mac chain stitch mechanic work shirt, green utility workwear, sold in 24 hours on Depop for $40 and I will make 37. And this was just some man's literally work uniform shirt from the 70s. And it had the really nice chain stitch embroidery. The front said Peter, which was his name, and the back said like Peter's carpet and upholstery cleaning, and then a phone number, but the phone number was only 6 digits and the whole thing was chain stitch. And I think the fact that it was chain stitched, the fact that it was an actual workwear utility shirt, and the fact that it was 70s, all 3 combined to help this sell so quickly and for $40. So shame on me for not picking up the other one. Lesson learned. And that was the last Depop sale. I do have one Mercari sale, but I'm glad for this sale because this was also a full price sale. Icebreaker Ellipse. That's what it says. Ellipse. Oh my gosh. Icebreaker Ellipse vest, blue merino wool blend. Front zip, men's size large, Gorp core. Sold for full price, like I said, for $65 and I will make 56. Now we're going to move into our last platform, eBay. And the first eBay sale I have to share, Freebird by Steven, Hustle Leather Buckle strap boots in black cherry brown, size 8, sold for 88 and I will make 68. eBay sale conscious clothing market overalls in chambray denim straight leg, size extra large. This is another piece that I picked up with the thought that I would sell them to Plato's Closet, and when I looked them up, I'm so happy I didn't just give them to Plato's, because these overalls sold for $75 and I will make 57. Next, I sold this Saks Fifth Avenue 100% cotton handkerchiefs, white, pack of 7, new in box. They sold for 31 and I will make 23. Next, eBay sale, Chrome Hearts Y2K Fleur de Nis black flare jeans, vintage denim, size 27. These, if you remember, were a consignment store find where I paid, they were $99, that was the tag price, but I had $10 off for selling and buying and all the points that I had accumulated. So I paid 89, I was going to say 98, $89 of my store credit for these jeans, and they sold on eBay for $624, and after fees and my cost of goods, I will make $400. Yes. Also, these are being currently authenticated by eBay, and per eBay's customer service, having something, whether it be clothing, shoes, a trading card, all of the above, anything authenticated by eBay, that is the only thing that supersedes an INAD case. So if eBay authenticates these jeans, which I know they will, and they go to the buyer, and the buyer for some reasons, like I want to open an INAD, item not as described case, eBay will supersede it because they've already authenticated them. So that's something I wasn't aware of before until my husband sold a Charizard Pokemon card from the 151 set. So a really popular set, a really popular card. I think it sold for over $250, and there's a threshold for game cards. I think he said it was $199. So his card had to be authenticated, and it sat what we thought at eBay for a while being authenticated. So he called in to find out what was going on with it, and they let him know it was not at eBay, but it was at PSA being authenticated. And long story short, that's where I found out. He was told then at that time that if it's authenticated, that is the only thing that will supersede an INAD case. So essentially the customer service person was trying to make him feel okay that once it got authenticated, everything was going to be fine and the buyer wasn't going to have an issue with it and all of the things. But I was not aware of that. So that gives me peace of mind now to sell much higher dollar things on eBay, because if eBay's authenticating it, there can be no problems. Essentially, if eBay says it is what I say it is, then we're good to go. Anyway, so if I didn't say already, they sold for $624, and after fees and cost of goods, I get $400. Definitely my best sale in quite some time, and I'm very, very, very excited. They didn't take too terribly long to sell. I think I found them back in summertime, probably. I mean, I could look back on my video and see, but I found them in summertime, and they did not take very long to sell. They sold on Poshmark for $600, a few weeks ago, a month ago or so, and that person asked me to cancel their order because they used the wrong card and they need to switch cards, and they were going to purchase it again, and then they just disappeared into thin air like I thought they were going to. But I ended up with selling it on eBay. I ended up with $24 more on that pair of jeans because they sold for $600 on Poshmark. So yay. And then the next eBay sale is very exciting too. Another luxury item, Gucci vintage 90s medium bamboo backpack, black backpack. Why did I put it like that? That makes no sense. This is what I put. Gucci vintage 90s medium bamboo backpack, black backpack, bamboo details. That could have been a much better SEO title. Do better than that. If you have a luxury item, do better than that, please. That's horrible. Maybe that's why it took number 1 so long to sell, and number 2 didn't sell for too terribly much. I'm not turning my nose up at this by any means, but this backpack sold for $180, and I will make $145, and this was a bins find, so I paid $2 or so for it. And 180 is not terrible by any means. I just thought, again, when I found it, that it would have been a couple $100 at the minimum. Anyway, eBay has been great lately for higher dollar, higher average sale price sales. So we love that. Next is something that didn't take very long to sell either. Nordstrom Collection Wool Blend Funnel Neck, trending. Funnel neck coat, beige, minimalist jacket, size small, sold in 48 hours for $70, and I will make $55. Next, I sold this Bagolini anti-theft activity crossbody bag, slash resistant, not stash resistant, slash resistant, new with tags, sold for $31, and I will make $23. Next, eBay sale, Sue Wong Nocturne, black silk beaded asymmetrical maxi dress, fairy core gown, Y2K, size 10. This was an international sale. It sold for $200, and I will make $159. 3 more sales, and then I will let you go. Next, eBay sale, vintage 70s flare bell bottoms, Madras plaid, groovy bright plaid pants, sold for $50, and I will make $37. Next, this is fun. Vintage 1970s Ski-Doo snowmobile jacket, orange yellow, retro belted, size 14. I actually was able to find the original magazine ad listing for this jacket from 1976, so I will also pop that on the screen for you. This jacket had a pretty substantial faded, but you could tell it was there, stain across the whole back of it. Otherwise, I probably would have asked a tiny bit more for it. This jacket sold for $40, and I will make $32. And the last eBay sale I have to share, Levi's 501 Vintage USA black gray button fly jeans, size 31-36. Again, a very fast sale. Took 48 hours to sell for $50, and I will make $37. And with that, we are done with this what sold video. I'm trying to do these a little more often. I'd like to do them again once a week, but it seems like 2 weeks is my sweet spot as of right now. I am trying to film more videos and get more videos posted per week. I'm shooting for 2 a week, so that's the goal. If you want to share with me in the comments below how your sales have been, what your best-selling platform has been as of late, or maybe your most exciting sale or flip, that would be awesome. And as always, if you took the time to watch this video and you spent your social media currency with me today, I so appreciate you. And if you wouldn't mind just hitting like on your way out, that would be awesome. I'll see you next time, friends. Bye.